Well, good morning, YouTube. All right, it is Tuesday morning. We got home from Myrtle Beach yesterday, and today we've got a lot of stuff to do. For one, this is the lot. Obviously, you can see where we park Goliath. We got our North American truck there. And if you go this way, you can see there's our ugly yellow Kenworth right there. So today I have to mow the lot here because it's been a little bit overgrown while we were out of town for a couple of weeks. And Talon is going to start taking the front end of the Mini Cooper apart to replace the alternator in that. Those of you who've been following along since the early days in Myrtle Beach, the alternator quit working on our Mini Cooper that we take around to the rallies with us in the stacker trailer so that we have transportation while we're there. That has to get done before I leave town because Katie's going to need the Mini Cooper to run some errands while I go run this load to Florida in the North American truck. And Talon is taking the dually down to Florida to pick up his girlfriend's camper and move her to North Carolina. So I'm going to take this opportunity before I mow just to talk to the new subscribers. So for you guys who have been following along for a while, I apologize. Some of this you're already going to know, but we have gained almost 200 subscribers in the last 2 to 3 weeks. And some of those people don't really know what's going on with this channel. So here it goes. If you came on board for the motorcycle content, that's good. But you're going to have to wait a little bit. So we are done with rallies for the next couple of weeks. The other side of our channel is Talon and I started a trucking business this year. And what's really interesting about the way we did it is neither one of us had any real trucking experience. And we are already owner-operators. And we're kind of documenting our trials, so to speak, as we do all of this so that other people can learn from what we do. And I'm hoping that it's beneficial to somebody. So you guys got to see Goliath when we were in the rallies. This is what I learned how to drive a big truck in. I did not need a CDL to drive this truck because it is registered as an RV and it is non-commercial. But I really love driving it. So this truck here, this Cascadia, this is our North American truck. Now, I said owner-operators. We technically do not own this truck and trailer, but I rent the truck from a friend of mine. And the trailer, there it is provided by Beltman through North American Van Line. So we don't own it, but we act as owner-operators. Now, the Kenworth over there, we own, and that is a project truck. There is a series on my channel that's called Project Kenworth. And in that Project Kenworth series, you're going to see us kind of semi-restore that truck and put it into service. Now, it's not gonna be like a show quality type thing. The truck is actually in pretty decent shape other than it's ugly, but it's relatively low miles, has a fresh rebuilt engine in it. But we didn't want to put it into service until we did some things to it. So that's why we're renting the other truck for the time being until we get that one ready to use full time. So if you like trucking and you like motorcycles, stick around because that's what you're going to see. All right, everybody, I got all the grass cut up here and I did some weed spraying. There's a lot of farm implements and whatnot around here. So I spray weed killer around all that just to make my job easier mowing in the future. While I was doing that, Talon got the alternator replaced on the Mini Cooper. Wasn't too terribly bad, but we had a few bolts that were tricky to get out. And I helped them with it for a little bit, but that's all done. We didn't film that just because there's a number of videos on YouTube already that are actually pretty decent on how to do that. So we decided we weren't going to do it. But now I got to get all this stuff home and got more errands to run. In addition to the motorcycle rallies and my son and I running a trucking business, you're also going to see other content as we do projects. So I own multiple diesel trucks, multiple motorcycles, a few other, piece of junk projects laying around here that some of them we don't have time for and some of them we're trying to find time for. But as we do some of those projects, the repairs on things, we usually film that too. And I kind of call that the In the Shop series, or they'll have project names. So I have a 99 Excursion with a 7.3 diesel in it. And so that one's kind of titled as Project Excursion. I haven't really worked on it much on YouTube in a while. Just because I'm so busy with everything else. But I've also got the dually, and we've done a lot of performance and upgrade stuff to that as well. Actually, if you can look back here behind me, I have a 73 International pickup truck that I want to get some stuff done to, and I've got my 93 80-barrel Bronco back there that currently have the engine out and at the machine shop, getting some work done to it, and I think it's just about finished. And then I got to try to find time to get that engine put back into that Bronco, because I love that truck and I really can't wait to drive it again. It's been sitting for way too long now. So there are a lot of different aspects to the Amsoil Adam YouTube channel. It's not just motorcycles, it's not just trucking. There's a lot going involved there. However, I typically try to title them to the category that they are. So when we are going to a motorcycle rally, it's usually titled Extreme Bikes, the Vendor Life, and then whatever motorcycle rally we're going to. If it's Talon and I's trucking business, I usually title it Our Trucking Adventure, and then whatever's kind of going on in that particular video. When I'm working on something in the shop, I title it In the Shop, and then title what we're going to be working on, and as well as the projects. So if you're not interested in everything, you can usually tell by the title what we're going to be doing. And if you don't want to watch it, you don't have to, obviously. I appreciate all the views. I try to make it as educational as I can and still try to have some fun along in there too. And so I hope everybody likes that. So guys, if any of this sounds like of any interest to you and you want to hang out and watch the videos, whether it be some, whether it be all, I'm okay with that. So please hit the like button, share and subscribe if you would. And until the next time I see you, keep those engines running.